Ever wondered how starfish move without a brain? Starfish are fascinating creatures that defy our usual understanding of animals. Instead of a brain, they operate using a complex network of nerves that helps them sense their surroundings. This unique setup means that each of their 5 arms has its own nerve center, allowing each limb to move independently. Imagine being able to wiggle your fingers or toes without your brain needing to tell them what to do. This incredible adaptation helps starfish respond quickly to their environment, whether they are hunting for food like clams or avoiding predators. Starfish can even regenerate lost limbs, turning a setback into a chance for renewal. So the next time you see a starfish, remember how resilient these ocean floor dwellers truly are. They thrive in a world far different from ours, flowing gracefully in the water without the typical brain control we expect from most animals. Isn't it amazing how nature creates such different ways to survive and adapt? Why was the ENIAC computer so massive? The ENIAC computer, constructed in 1945, was a true behemoth of its time. Covering an astonishing 167 square meters, this early electronic marvel weighed around 27 tons, making it one of the largest computers ever built. Imagine a machine so enormous it could fill a small room. Designed for complex calculations, it played a crucial role in advancing computer technology, although its size and weight made it impractical for everyday use. Most people today carry smartphones in their pockets that are millions of times more powerful than the ENIAC, highlighting just how far technology has come. Back then, computers were primarily used for tasks like military calculations or scientific research. And the sheer scale of the ENIAC was a reflection of that era's ambitions. Its immense size and weight posed significant challenges for engineers, but it laid the groundwork for future innovations. As we marvel at today's sleek gadgets, it's fascinating to think about how the ENIAC's size represents a pivotal moment in computing history. What will the next generation of computers look like? Here's something incredible about Jindo Island. Every year, this beautiful island off South Korea's coast reveals a stunning natural spectacle. When the tide drops, an astonishing 3-kilometer land passage appears, connecting the island to the mainland. This unique phenomenon occurs only once a year, lasting for just 1 hour. But what causes this magical moment? Well, when the sea level drops around 3 meters, the hidden land emerges, allowing adventurous explorers to walk across what is normally ocean. Locals call this event Moses Miracle, drawing many visitors who are eager to witness the temporary bridge. It's a colorful celebration full of cultural events and joy, showcasing the beauty and wonder of nature. As the tide shifts back, the land disappears, reminding everyone of the ocean's power. So, next time you're in South Korea, don't miss the chance to experience this breathtaking occurrence. Did you know Zip Stitch can replace stitches? This innovative medical device offers a simpler way to close wounds compared to traditional stitches. Instead of using needles and thread, Zip Stitch relies on an adhesive system featuring adjustable strips that can quickly seal cuts and injuries. This means less pain during application and a significant reduction in the time spent in a doctor's office. Designed for ease of use, Zip Stitch allows patients to help themselves in minor wound care. Whether for a child's scraped knee or a small surgical incision, this device promotes faster healing while providing a secure bond. It even comes with clear instructions, making it user-friendly for people without medical training. Imagine applying a bandage that not only holds your skin together, but also allows for a better healing environment. This method also reduces the risk of scarring and infection associated with traditional sewing methods. With its remarkable efficiency and convenience, could Zip Stitch revolutionize how we think about wound care? You won't believe this about Judge Judy's salary. With an astonishing annual income of $47 million, Judge Judy has become a household name on television. Known for her sharp wit and no-nonsense approach, she presides over small claims court cases in a way that's both entertaining and educational. Since debuting in 1996, her show has captivated millions of viewers, making her one of the highest-paid television personalities ever. This hefty paycheck is a result of her successful production deal and the immense popularity of her show, which has spawned spin-offs and even led to her own brand of legal-themed merchandise. Judge Judy's unique ability to blend humor with justice resonates with audiences, keeping them glued to their screens. Her success is a perfect example of how talent paired with hard work can lead to extraordinary financial rewards. Can you imagine earning that much money while dispensing real-life justice? Ride the waves indoors with a new simulator. Scientists recently created an indoor surf simulator that mimics real ocean waves, offering thrill seekers a chance to learn how to surf without ever getting wet. This innovative technology uses advanced mechanics to generate rolling waves, allowing beginners to practice their balance and technique safely. Participants can experience the excitement of surfing right in their living rooms or local gyms, making it an accessible option for everyone, regardless of age or skill level. Plus, it offers a great workout, engaging muscles you didn't even know you had. This simulator not only delivers the rush of catching a wave, but also helps people build confidence before hitting the actual surf. Imagine carving turns and riding swells without the hassle of beach trips and weather concerns. Are you ready to take your surfing skills to the next level without the salt water? What if I told you you might be shocked to learn about Santa Cruz del Islote? This extraordinary island, located off the coast of Colombia in the Caribbean Sea, holds the title of the world's busiest island due to its staggering population density. Spanning just 1.2 hectares, approximately the size of a football field, Santa Cruz del Islote is home to around 500 residents. This means that nearly an entire town squishes into a backyard-sized patch of land. The island thrives on its fishing and tourism industries, attracting visitors intrigued by its unique lifestyle. With homes tightly packed together, the community demonstrates remarkable resourcefulness and resilience. There are no cars here, creating a nostalgic atmosphere where neighbors know one another and stroll along narrow paths. Life on the island is vibrant, with colorful houses lining the streets and the scent of freshly caught fish wafting through the air. Residents have transformed limited resources into a flourishing environment that showcases human ingenuity. Santa Cruz del Islote is not merely a geographical location. It stands as a remarkable example of how a community can blossom against all odds in the tranquil embrace of the Caribbean. Is Anchorage really the international cargo hotspot? Yes, it absolutely is. Anchorage, Alaska has become a crucial player in the world of international freight thanks to its strategic location. Situated between Asia and North America, it allows cargo planes to quickly access major markets. This means that goods can travel efficiently from one continent to another without unnecessary delays. The city's Ted Stevens Anchorage International Airport is one of the busiest air cargo hubs in the world, with planes arriving and departing at all hours, transporting everything from electronics to perishable food items. This bustling airport not only supports local jobs, but also strong international trade relationships. Businesses rely on Anchorage's unique position to save time and money when shipping their products. As global commerce continues to grow, Anchorage's role as a key connection point will only become more important. So next time you receive a package that traveled thousands of miles, remember that it might have passed through Anchorage on its way to you. This might surprise you. Romeo and Juliet are phonetic stars. In the NATO phonetic alphabet, which is widely used to ensure clarity in communication, the name Romeo represents the letter R and Juliet stands for J. This clever system emerged from the need for reliable communication, especially in noisy environments like military operations. By using easily recognizable names instead of letters that can sound alike, such as B and D, misunderstandings are greatly reduced. Each word in the NATO alphabet is chosen not only for its clarity, but also for its universal recognizability across languages, which is why you might hear Alpha for A or Bravo for B. While these words might evoke thoughts of Shakespeare's famous characters, they play a critical role in keeping people safe during operations, making communication more effective. How cool is it that literature and practicality come together this way? Ever wonder why kangaroos can't hop backwards? Kangaroos are fascinating creatures, not just for their iconic hopping, but also for their unique anatomy. These Australian marsupials have a skeletal structure that makes it impossible for them to walk backwards. Their strong, muscular tails provide balance and support when they hop, but they also contribute to this quirky limitation. Kangaroos have large, powerful hind legs, built for leaping great distances, sometimes over 30 feet in a single bound. However, their rigid and large feet are designed for forward motion, and because of their large toes and heavy tails, they simply can't move in reverse. This is not just an oddity, it actually helps them in the wild. Being able to jump quickly forward allows them to escape predators more effectively. In a way, it's an evolutionary adaptation to their environment, keeping them safe and swift in the vast Australian outback. So next time you see a kangaroo bounding along, remember they're not just amazing jumpers, but creatures perfectly designed for their life on the move. Believe it or not, Kabaddi has been thrilling players for centuries. This traditional sport from India has a rich history that goes back over 4,000 years, making it one of the oldest games still played today. In a typical Kabaddi match, a player takes on the daring role of a rider. The objective? To venture into the opposing team's area, touch as many opponents as possible, and return safely to their own side, all while holding their breath. This unique twist adds a tactical layer to the sport, requiring players to strategize their moves carefully. Kabaddi also emphasizes teamwork and physical endurance, as players must work together to defend their territory while preparing for the next raid. The game has gained popularity beyond India, with international tournaments showcasing its excitement and skill. Could Kabaddi become the next global sports sensation? Scientists recently discovered that discover the magic of Ayubawan's warm charm. In Sri Lanka, when people greet each other with Ayubawan, they're not merely exchanging pleasantries, they're wishing one another a long and prosperous life. This heartfelt gesture, involving placing hands together in front of the chest and offering a slight bow, captures the essence of respect and goodwill that is so characteristic of Sri Lankan culture. Picture yourself wandering through a colorful market or a serene village, where friendly faces light up as they share this inviting phrase. Each time someone says Ayubawan, it's like weaving a thread of kindness that binds the community together. The sincerity behind these words reminds us to slow down in our fast-paced lives and truly cherish the connections we make. Initiating this beautiful greeting can not only brighten someone's day, but also foster a bond that transcends language and culture. So, whether you encounter a local or a fellow traveler, don't hesitate to share an Ayubawan. You may find it creates a moment of warmth and camaraderie that you'll both treasure. Have you ever wondered why Van Gogh struggled? Vincent van Gogh, one of the most iconic figures in the art world, had an astonishingly unique path as a creative genius. Despite his remarkable skills and bold use of color, he sold only one painting, The Red Vineyard, during his lifetime in the late 1800s. This captivating piece, depicting a vineyard drenched in the warm glow of a setting sun, did little to alleviate his financial woes. Van Gogh faced immense challenges, battling both poverty and mental health issues that overshadowed his prodigious talent. While he went largely unrecognized during his time, today's market tells a different story. His paintings have become some of the most valuable in existence, often fetching record-breaking prices at auction. This dramatic shift in perception highlights the ever-changing nature of artistic appreciation and the societal tastes that accompany it. Van Gogh's life reminds us that the road to recognition can be long and fraught with difficulties, emphasizing the importance of creativity and passion. Remember, the masterpieces we admire today often have stories filled with struggle and perseverance behind them. Why exactly does the ocean glow in the Maldives? Off the coast of Vadhu, a stunning natural wonder known as bioluminescence transforms the shoreline into a magical spectacle. As night falls, the waves shimmer with a brilliant blue light, captivating anyone fortunate enough to witness it. This dazzling display is not a trick of the imagination. It is caused by tiny marine organisms called dinoflagellates. These plankton emit light when they are disturbed, creating the enchanting glow when waves crash or footsteps disturb their watery home. Many people liken this ethereal phenomenon to the night sky sprinkled with stars, lending an otherworldly charm to the beach. Interestingly, scientists believe that this bioluminescence functions as a defense mechanism, helping dinoflagellates confuse predators long enough to escape. This interplay of beauty and survival highlights the exquisite connections within marine ecosystems. So if you find yourself in the Maldives, don't miss your chance to stroll along the beach of Vadhu, where ocean waves sparkle like cosmic jewels and reveal nature's secrets. Did you know humans share hair follicles with chimpanzees? It turns out, despite the obvious differences in appearance, both species have around the same number of hair follicles. This fascinating fact highlights our close evolutionary relationship with chimpanzees, our closest living relatives. While we have about 5 million hair follicles, chimpanzees have a similar count, yet the texture of our hair sets us apart. Human hair is generally much finer and sparser, which gives our skin a smoother look. This difference in hair texture and density helps humans adapt to various climates and environments, influencing how we manage heat and sun exposure. While chimpanzees keep their dense, coarse fur, providing warmth and protection in their natural habitats. Our finer hair allows us to maintain better temperature regulation. Isn't it amazing to think that we have more in common with these remarkable primates than we might have thought? By understanding these similarities, we gain insights into our own biology and evolution, deepening our appreciation for the diversity of life on Earth. Is it really true that coffee fights gallstones? Recent research suggests it might. A study conducted in 2019 found a fascinating link between coffee consumption and a reduced risk of gallstones. Gallstones are small, hard deposits that form in the gallbladder, sometimes causing intense pain and digestive issues. The study indicated that people who regularly drank coffee experienced a lower likelihood of developing these pesky stones. Coffee lovers may be excited to hear that their daily cup could come with some surprising health perks. While the exact reasons behind this protective effect aren't entirely clear, coffee's rich blend of antioxidants and other compounds might play a significant role. So next time you enjoy a warm cup, remember that your caffeine habit might be doing more than just waking you up. It could also be looking out for your gallbladder. Surprising facts about the Eiffel Tower's original purpose? Did you know that the Eiffel Tower was intended to be dismantled after just 20 years? Built for the 1889 World's Fair in Paris, this incredible iron structure was originally meant to be temporary. Gustave Eiffel and his team designed it to showcase France's engineering prowess, but they also believed it would be taken down after the event. Interestingly, the tower's fate changed dramatically when it proved invaluable as a radio transmission tower. Its height and location made it perfect for sending signals, making it essential for communication. As a result, instead of being torn down, it was preserved and became a symbol of Paris and French culture. Today, the Eiffel Tower attracts millions of visitors each year, standing tall as one of the most recognizable landmarks in the world. This unexpected twist in its history shows how sometimes even the most iconic structures have surprising beginnings. Why exactly does a caterpillar march in line? The pine processionary caterpillar exhibits a captivating behavior that resembles a marching parade, but this formation is much more than just a quirky sight. It serves essential survival purposes. As these caterpillars travel in groups, they confuse potential predators, such as birds, making it harder for attackers to single out one individual. This strategy has evolved as a smart way for the caterpillars to protect themselves while traversing their habitats. Moreover, the caterpillars use scents to communicate and maintain cohesion within the procession, ensuring that no one strays from the group. As they move, they leave behind silk threads, which allow younger caterpillars to follow the older ones easily, fostering a sense of community and support among them. By marching together toward their next destination, usually a pine tree filled with favorite snacks, they significantly increase their chances of survival in the wild. So the next time you see this remarkable line of caterpillars, remember they are engaging in cooperative behavior that has been honed over generations for optimal survival in their environment. Did you know Spielberg's unique payment strategy for actors? When it comes to filmmaking, Steven Spielberg is known for his innovative ideas, and one of his most fascinating strategies involves how he compensates his actors. Instead of paying a traditional upfront salary, Spielberg often requires actors to agree to back-end compensation. This means they earn a percentage of the film's profits instead of a one-time paycheck. The rationale behind this approach is clear. If the movie doesn't succeed at the box office, neither will the actors. This unique method can create a powerful incentive for everyone involved to promote the film and ensure its success. Not only does it align the interests of producers and actors, but it also encourages a collaborative spirit on set. Some actors have embraced this model wholeheartedly, understanding that a hit film can lead to significant earnings. However, it does come with risks, as a flop means no paycheck. Spielberg's strategy may seem unconventional, but it's a testament to his belief in the projects he undertakes and the talent he collaborates with. Surprisingly, it's a fact that Nintendo had game counselors. Back in the days before the internet made everything accessible, gamers faced challenges that could leave them feeling frustrated. If players found themselves stuck on a level in their favorite Nintendo games, they had a unique lifeline known as the Power Line. This phone service connected gamers directly with knowledgeable counselors who offered personalized guidance. Whether players were battling tricky bosses, navigating complicated mazes, or hunting for hidden items, these counselors were just a call away, ready to help solve problems and enhance the gaming experience. The service was a hit, providing reassurance and support, and many callers shared memorable interactions with their counselors. Today, while we have forums and online guides at our fingertips, it's fascinating to look back at a time when a simple phone call could turn frustration into victory. How would you feel calling a game expert for help? Here's something incredible about Nigeria's population growth. Nigeria stands tall as the most populous nation on the African continent, with a staggering population of 223 million people as of 2023. This figure represents over 16% of Africa's entire population, showcasing Nigeria's prominence in the region. The country is a vibrant mosaic of diverse cultures, languages, and traditions, each contributing to its unique identity. Experts anticipate that by 2050, Nigeria's population could surpass 400 million, potentially making it the third most populous country in the world after India and China. This rapid growth offers a glimpse into a rich tapestry of life, highlighted by the bustling markets of Lagos and the serene landscapes of its northern regions. However, alongside these exciting predictions come significant challenges. The government will need to enhance infrastructure, education, and healthcare systems to support such a vast population. Nigeria's journey in managing this demographic boom is not only a national story, but an important narrative for the world, as it adjusts and adapts to its evolving role on the global stage. Is it really true that Boston Harbor has transformed? This iconic location, known for its role in the Boston Tea Party, has undergone an astonishing makeover. Once the site of colonial rebellion, where colonists rejected British taxation by dumping tea into its waters, Boston Harbor has blossomed into a vibrant hub of culture and cuisine. Today, you can immerse yourself in a lively waterfront experience filled with stunning parks, trendy restaurants, and charming art galleries. Pier 1 stands out as a popular dining destination, offering an array of delectable seafood caught fresh from the ocean. Adventure seekers can discover the Boston Harbor Islands, perfect for hiking, picnicking, and enjoying the serenity of nature. Don't miss the Boston Tea Party Ships and Museum, where engaging reenactments and fascinating historical artifacts bring the past to life. This remarkable transformation not only honors the harbor's rich history, but also invites visitors to enjoy modern leisure activities. Whether you prefer a leisurely stroll along the waterfront, exploring unique local shops, or taking a scenic boat tour for breathtaking skyline views, Boston Harbor welcomes everyone to be part of its evolving story. Is it really true that kids played with money? During the Weimar Republic in Germany from 1919 to 1933, hyperinflation caused the value of money to plummet, creating bizarre situations for families. Parents faced soaring prices, making everyday items unaffordable. As the economy spiraled out of control, children began to play with worthless banknotes, which had become more common than toys. Instead of offering their kids traditional playthings, parents found it easier to hand over stacks of flimsy notes, allowing children to build forts or create imaginative worlds. Imagine a child using cash to let their creativity flow. What a strange reality. Streets and homes echoed with laughter as kids tossed around balloons of paper currency. This surreal moment in history highlighted the absurdity of hyperinflation and its impact on ordinary life, transforming how families experience joy and play. What do you think that must have felt like? What if I told you Lemurny scored zero on purpose? In 2002, the Lemurny soccer team gained unexpected fame when they famously lost a game 149-0. This shocking score wasn't just a sign of poor performance. It was a bold protest against rules they felt were unfair. Instead of playing to win, the team scored all their own goals, turning the game into a powerful statement. This unusual tactic caught the attention of fans and critics alike, leading to condemnation of the rules they were fighting against. The incredible score was so notable that it earned a spot in the Guinness World Records, highlighting the lengths to which athletes will go to stand up for their beliefs. By using a beloved sport as a platform for change, Lemurny not only made headlines but also sparked conversations about fairness in athletics. Can you think of another time sports were used to protest injustice? Prepare to be inspired by Nigeria's New Year dreams. In Nigeria, the New Year isn't just about celebrating the end of one year and the beginning of another. It's steeped in meaningful traditions. One fascinating belief is that if a child dreams of living during this time, that dream is thought to come true. This perspective captures the essence of hope and aspiration that many Nigerians hold dear as they step into a new year. Families often gather to share stories and reflect on their wishes for the future, reinforcing the idea that dreams are not only possible, but vital for progress. Children in particular are encouraged to express their dreams and ambitions loudly and proudly. This cultural practice highlights how dreams can shape our lives and motivates individuals to strive for their aspirations with determination. As the new year approaches, many engage in rituals that aim to manifest these dreams into reality, showing that hope can be a guiding force. Could it inspire you to dream bigger this year? Discover the incredible speed and sight of pronghorns. These remarkable animals, native to North America, are not just fast but also possess astonishing eyesight. Pronghorns can spot potential danger from miles away, which is essential for survival in their open habitats. Their keen vision helps them detect predators long before they get too close, giving them valuable time to flee. Speaking of speed, pronghorns can sprint up to 55 miles per hour, making them the fastest land mammals on the continent. This incredible speed is so impressive that they can outrun many predators. What's even more fascinating is that they can maintain high speeds longer than other animals, which is vital for escaping threats. Pronghorns are a true marvel of nature, showcasing how adaptability shapes survival strategies in the wild. With these amazing traits, it's no wonder they have captivated the hearts of wildlife enthusiasts everywhere. Isn't it remarkable how evolution equips animals like pronghorns? Ever thought about why Margaret Dickinson escaped the gallows? In 1736, the tragic story of Margaret Dickinson captured the attention of many people. Accused of killing her newborn, she faced the ultimate punishment, death by hanging. However, fate had a surprising twist in store for her. After the execution, Margaret was declared dead and placed on a cart for transport. Astonishingly, she revived, raising questions about justice and the law of the time. Due to a legal provision called double jeopardy, which prevents a person from being tried again for the same crime, she could not face punishment for her actions twice. This bizarre turn of events saved her life and led to her release from custody. Margaret's case highlights the complexities of law and morality in the 18th century, provoking thought about how societies define justice. How many more stories like this have slipped through the cracks of history? What if I told you women chase the 4-minute mile? Despite incredible advances in athletics, no woman has ever officially broken this legendary barrier. The current record is held by Faith Kipyegon, who clocked an impressive time of 4 minutes and 7.64 seconds as of March 2025. This remarkable achievement places her among the elite in women's middle distance running. Over the years, countless female athletes have pushed their limits, showcasing strength, speed, and endurance. Each stride shows not just physical conditioning, but the determination to chip away at history. Athletes like Faith inspire future generations, showing that nothing is impossible with hard work and perseverance. While the elusive 4-minute mark remains, the spirit of competition is alive, with more women breaking national and international records every year. So, who knows? Perhaps the next breakthrough runner is already on the track, ready to make history. Imagine 1,000 computers working just for you. When you type a question into Google, it's not just a single computer that springs into action. About 1,000 powerful computers all kick into gear at the same time. This impressive team effort happens in a mere 0.2 seconds to find the most relevant information you're looking for. It's like a supercharged relay race, where each computer has its own job, analyzing data, scanning web pages, and retrieving answers from vast databases. The amazing processing power behind this system allows you to get instant results, whether you're searching for a recipe, a definition, or the latest news. All of this computing happens in a spark of time, almost before you can blink. This is a testament to how advanced technology has become, making information just a few clicks away. So next time you fire up Google and find what you need almost instantly, remember the incredible teamwork of those 1,000 computers working tirelessly for you. Or why exactly does Apple's iPhone dominate the world? By 2019, Apple had sold over 1 billion iPhones, which means that about 1 in every 8 people on Earth owned one. This staggering number showcases the immense popularity of smartphones, especially the iPhone, in our daily lives. Imagine 1 billion of these devices in pockets, bags, and hands all around the globe. The iPhone has changed how we communicate, connect, and even work, making it more than just a phone. It's a central hub for countless activities. Apple's sleek design and user-friendly interface have captivated many, along with innovative features like high-quality cameras and powerful apps. As people increasingly rely on smartphones for everything from social media to banking, it's no wonder the iPhone has become a household name. With such widespread adoption, what do you think the next big jump in smartphone technology will be? Ever wondered how SADS affects young adults? Sudden arrhythmic death syndrome, or SADS, is a frightening condition that can take the lives of seemingly healthy individuals, especially young adults. Imagine a perfectly normal day suddenly turning tragic due to a hidden heart issue. People experiencing SADS can have no prior symptoms, leaving friends and family in shock when the unthinkable happens: sudden cardiac arrest. This condition can strike during sleep or while awake, adding an unsettling unpredictability to its nature. Experts believe genetic factors and heart abnormalities may play a role in SADS, but more research is needed to fully understand this mystery. Knowing that this syndrome primarily affects the young makes it all the more alarming. After all, life is meant to be lived to its fullest. Awareness and understanding of SADS can potentially save lives. So what can we do to spread the word? Why is the Hand of the Desert so captivating? This monumental sculpture, created by artist Mario Irozabal, stands an impressive 11 meters tall in the arid Atacama Desert of Chile. With its giant outstretched fingers emerging from the sandy landscape, the hand is not just a striking visual, but also a powerful symbol of human vulnerability. Artists like Ball often use their work to provoke thought and stir emotions, and this piece is a prime example. Visitors to the sculpture can interpret it in various ways. Some see it as a plea for help, while others view it as a reminder of humanity's fragility against nature's vastness. The stark desert backdrop emphasizes its isolation, making the hand appear even more poignant. As you stand before it, you can't help but feel a connection to the struggles and stories of countless people. This unique blend of art and nature creates a mesmerizing experience that leaves a lasting impression. So if you ever find yourself wandering through the Atacama Desert, make sure to visit this captivating sculpture and reflect on what it means to you. Why did IBM change its background color back? In a bold move, IBM attempted to refresh its brand by switching its iconic yellow background to a crisp white. This change was likely aimed at modernizing their image and attracting a new audience. However, the reaction was not what they expected. Many users found the bright white background to be harsh on the eyes and difficult to read, prompting a wave of complaints. It turns out that while some changes can evoke excitement, others might not resonate well with loyal customers. Recognizing the issue, IBM decided to listen to its audience and revert to the familiar yellow color that had become a staple of its identity. This incident highlights the power of consumer feedback in shaping a brand's image and reminds companies that their audience's preferences are crucial to maintaining success. Who knew a simple color change could stir up such strong feelings? What if a tiny fetus shaped our entire planet? Surprisingly, a small fetus doesn't just grow into a future human. It plays a crucial role in sustaining all forms of life on Earth. In ways that might sound astonishing, this microscopic life form influences everything around us, even affecting weather patterns and renewable energy sources. As the fetus develops, it can rise to remarkable altitudes of up to 160 kilometers or 100 miles, impacting various aspects of our environment. This fascinating process demonstrates how interconnected life truly is, illustrating that even the tiniest entities can have tremendous effects. Think about it. Each cell in the fetus communicates with its surroundings and contributes to crucial functions, from producing vital gases to influencing ocean currents. This astonishing life cycle not only highlights the miracle of birth, but also reminds us of the role every living creature has in the grand tapestry of life. So the next time you think about how life on Earth exists, consider the hidden powers of a tiny fetus and its surprising impacts on our planet. Can you imagine spiders everywhere but Antarctica? Spiders are fascinating creatures that have made their home on every continent except for the icy expanses of Antarctica. With over 45,000 known species, these eight-legged wonders have adapted to various environments, from lush rainforests to dry deserts. You might find them lurking in your garden, scuttling across the floor of your home, or even spinning webs high in the trees. Their presence is crucial for the ecosystem, as they play a vital role in controlling insect populations. For example, a single spider can consume thousands of pests in a year, making them excellent allies for gardeners. While many people fear the bite of a spider, most are harmless and help keep our world balanced. So the next time you see a spider, remember they're not just creepy crawlies, they're nature's little pest controllers that thrive all around us, just not in the extreme cold of Antarctica. What if I told you about the Kayan tribes? The Kayan tribes, especially the Kayan Lawi, live in the stunning and remote mountainous regions of Myanmar and Thailand. Their vibrant culture has remained intact for centuries, deeply rooted in agriculture and traditional crafts like weaving and pottery. These communities value their connection to the land, relying on farming practices passed down through generations. However, as modern influences seep into their territories, the Kayan tribes are facing new challenges. Tourists are increasingly drawn to their breathtaking landscapes and rich cultures, bringing both opportunities and pressures. While some tribal members embrace these changes, others worry about losing their age-old customs and social structures. How will the Kayan tribes navigate this delicate balance between preserving their heritage and adapting to a rapidly changing world? Discover the surprising story of the Barons von Washington. Around the time George Washington's family made their way to Virginia, an offshoot of the family took a different path, settling in the Netherlands. There, they gained recognition and became the Barons von Washington, rising to Bavarian nobility. This fascinating history highlights how influential American families often have global connections. Fast forward through generations, and a descendant of this noble line sought to join the U.S. Army, proud of their American roots. However, despite the shared ancestry with the famous founding father, his request was unexpectedly denied. This incident serves as a vivid reminder that the legacy of iconic families can be complex and full of twists, often crossing borders and demonstrating how legacies can lead to surprising outcomes. So next time you hear about American history, remember the intriguing journeys of families like the Washingtons. Can you believe Rihanna's stunning billion-dollar empire? In 2021, Forbes crowned Rihanna as the richest music artist in the world, boasting an incredible fortune of over $1.7 billion. Her wealth didn't just stem from her chart-topping hits, but also from her remarkable ventures outside of music. A substantial part comes from her widely acclaimed makeup line, Fenty Beauty, which revolutionized the beauty industry, with its inclusive range of products for all skin tones. Rihanna further expanded her empire with Savage X Fenty, a lingerie brand that celebrates body diversity and empowers women. These successful brands not only generate impressive profits, but they also reflect Rihanna's savvy business acumen and her commitment to redefining beauty standards. Her journey from a music icon to a billionaire entrepreneur is truly inspiring, proving that creativity in any field can lead to phenomenal success. What if I told you John's name is historic? For over 4 centuries, the name John has appeared throughout history, gaining immense popularity and significance. Especially in the realm of Buddhism, this name resonates deeply. In fact, John is often considered a bridge between different cultures thanks to its use in various languages and traditions. In Buddhism, names carry a weight of spiritual meaning, with John reflecting attributes like wisdom and compassion. This is why you might find variations of the name John across Asia, from Jin to Joan, each connected to rich stories and philosophical teachings. The name has not only survived generations, but thrived, often linked to influential figures and thinkers. Just think about how many Johns have shaped our world. With such a substantial legacy, it's fascinating to consider how a simple name can span cultures and centuries, isn't it? Here's what actually happens when you eat fondue. Fondue originated in Switzerland as a clever way to make use of leftover bread and cheese during the chilly winter months. Imagine a pot bubbling with melted cheese, typically Gruyere and Emmental, creating a warm and inviting dish perfect for sharing. This communal meal is not just about eating, but about connecting with friends and family. As diners gather around the pot, they use long forks to dip pieces of crusty bread into the gooey cheese, making for a delightful, interactive dining experience. The rich, creamy texture of the cheese paired with the crunchy bread is irresistible. Fondue is often enjoyed with a glass of white wine, enhancing the flavors and making the moment even more special. So next time you gather with loved ones, consider bringing the traditions of Swiss fondue to your table. What better way to bond over food? Did you know Santa Claus once wore different colors? Before the 1930s, the jolly old man wasn't seen in his classic red suit. Instead, he sported shades like green, blue, and brown, reflecting the varied styles of holiday traditions across different cultures. The red suit we know and love today became mainstream thanks to a Coca-Cola advertising campaign in the 1930s. This campaign featured Santa enjoying a Coke and wearing that bright red outfit, which captured the attention of many and helped solidify his image in the minds of people everywhere. The picture-perfect version of Santa soon became a holiday staple in homes, greeting cards, and decorations around the world. It's fascinating to think about how something as simple as advertising can change the way we perceive characters and traditions. So the next time you see Santa, remember that he has a colorful past before his iconic red wardrobe took center stage. What other holiday traditions have surprising origins? Guess what really drives the story of Joe Arity? Joe Arity, often called the happiest prisoner, faced a fate that most couldn't imagine. Despite having the mental capacity of a child, he was wrongfully sentenced to death and executed, highlighting the chilling flaws within the justice system. Arity's case is a tragic reminder of the dire consequences stemming from misunderstandings of mental disability and legal accountability. However, his story didn't end with his execution. Years later, through persistent advocacy and emerging evidence, he was exonerated, showcasing the power of determination and the heart of human resilience. The case sparks important discussions about wrongful convictions and the need for reform in our legal system. How could a system fail someone so profoundly, yet allow hope to shine through his tragedy? Arity's journey encourages more than just reflection. It calls for action to prevent such injustices in the future. Let's uncover the truth about GPS technology. Originally developed for military applications during the Cold War, the Global Positioning System GPS has transformed into a crucial tool for daily activities. Today, millions of people rely on GPS for navigation, whether they're driving to work, hiking in the mountains, or exploring a new city. Have you ever wondered how your phone knows exactly where you are? GPS uses signals from a network of satellites orbiting the Earth, allowing devices to determine their exact location within a few meters. It doesn't stop there. GPS also tracks shipments for businesses and helps locate lost items, from misplaced keys to stolen vehicles. With this technology, our lives have become more connected and convenient. Thanks to GPS, we no longer rely solely on maps or intuition to find our way. How do you think GPS will evolve in the future? Uncle Sam's surprising origins you might not know. The iconic figure of Uncle Sam actually traces back to Samuel Wilson, a meat trader from New York. In the early 19th century, during the War of 1812, Wilson supplied barrels of beef to the United States Army. He stamped the boxes with U.S. to signify government property, but soldiers playfully began to associate the mark with Wilson himself. They started to call him Uncle Sam, a nickname that stuck and evolved into the friendly symbol of the U.S. we recognize today. This character, with his tall hat and star-spangled suit, became a representation of American patriotism and pride. Over the years, Uncle Sam has appeared in countless posters, advertisements, and even films, urging citizens to enlist in the military or buy war bonds. His image has transformed into a powerful icon of American culture, embodying the spirit of unity and determination. Next time you see Uncle Sam, remember the interesting story behind his creation and the man who inspired it. This might surprise you. phagocytes are our body's cleanup crew. These amazing specialized white blood cells play a vital role in keeping us healthy. When cells in our body die or get damaged, phagocytes swoop in like dedicated little workers. They perform a process called phagocytosis, which means they engulf these unwanted cells and break them down. Imagine having tiny army members constantly on the lookout for debris. This internal recycling system is essential. Without phagocytes, dead cells would pile up, leading to potential infections and other health issues. Think about it. When you get a cut or scrape, these hardworking cells are already on the job, ensuring your body heals and stays free of harmful bacteria. So the next time you think about your immune system, remember the phagocytes diligently protecting your health every day. Let's uncover the truth about Kilauea's continuous eruptions. This remarkable Hawaiian volcano has been in constant action for over 30 years. Kilauea is the most active volcano on our planet, and its eruptions have dramatically shaped the landscape of Hawaii, creating new land as molten lava flows into the ocean. Every time Kilauea erupts, it not only fascinates scientists, but also attracts visitors from around the world who come to witness the power of nature. The lava can create new islands or expand existing land, showing just how dynamic our Earth can be. Geologists closely monitor the volcano to learn more about volcanic activity and predict future eruptions, making Kilauea a key site for understanding volcanic behavior. Alongside its breathtaking beauty, Kilauea is a reminder of the raw forces beneath our feet. Imagine standing before a glowing lava flow, knowing it's reshaping the very ground you stand on. Isn't it incredible how nature works? Is it really true that bumblebees can fly? Surprisingly, these fuzzy little creatures seem to defy the laws of physics with their ability to take to the skies. For years, scientists believed their clumsy appearance made them incapable of flight. But this was proven wrong. Early calculations failed to account for how bumblebees flap their wings in a unique figure-8 pattern, creating swirling vortices of air that lift them off the ground. This remarkable feat of nature not only deepened our understanding of aerodynamics, but also sparked innovation in technology, particularly in robotics and drone design. Engineers have looked to bumblebee flight mechanics when developing new flying machines. Additionally, bumblebees are vital pollinators, playing a critical role in boosting plant reproduction and sustaining ecosystems. Without them, many of our favorite fruits and vegetables would struggle to thrive. So next time you see a bumblebee buzzing by, remember that nature has its own way of bending the rules and inspiring us all. Why do our pets dream like we do? Recent research shows that animals, including our beloved dogs and cats, dive into dreamland just like humans. Observations reveal that while sleeping, pets often twitch, make running motions, or even vocalize. These behaviors suggest they might be replaying their daily adventures, hinting at a fascinating parallel between human and animal brains during sleep. Studies have shown that the same brain waves responsible for dreaming in humans also occur in our furry friends. This means when your pup is twitching and wagging its tail in slumber, it could be chasing after a ball from the park or playing with its favorite toy. Isn't it amazing to think about what they might be experiencing? Understanding that our pets have this dream life enriches our bond with them and sheds light on their emotional worlds. So next time you notice your feline friend pouncing in her sleep or your dog barking softly, just remember they're probably having an adventure of their own in dreamland. Can you picture a supernova changing Earth's fate? About 360 million years ago, a massive explosion from a supernova, which is a star that burns out spectacularly, possibly wiped out up to 75% of life on our planet. This explosive event occurred around 65 light-years away, yet its powerful cosmic rays had a dramatic effect on the Earth. The explosion unleashed intense radiation that severely depleted the ozone layer, which protects us from the sun's harmful rays. With the ozone layer weakened, plants and animals faced increased exposure to solar radiation, leading to widespread ecological turmoil. This event reflects how interconnected the universe is, showing that even distant stellar phenomena can influence life on Earth. As scientists study ancient records and geological evidence, they continue to uncover how such cosmic events shape the evolution of life. It serves as a reminder of how fragile our planet can be in the grand scale of the cosmos. Who knows what other mysterious events could have influenced Earth's history? What if I told you pigs can be deadly? In 2012, the unsettling disappearance of Oregon farmer Terry Garner shifted into a chilling investigation. He vanished while feeding his pigs, and when worried family members searched for him, they uncovered a nightmarish scene. All they found were pieces of his dentures and scattered body parts. This shocking discovery led authorities to suspect that Garner's own pigs, known for their aggressive and omnivorous nature, had consumed him. Pigs are surprisingly powerful animals with a strong instinct for scavenging, which means they can eat almost anything they encounter, including flesh. This incident serves as a dark reminder about the potential hazards of working closely with large animals. Garner's case raises important questions about farm safety and the risks involved in handling unpredictable livestock. It's a gripping example of how the farming life can turn perilous in an instant. Hard to believe, but Boston hides a concert hall. Deep beneath the bustling streets of downtown Boston lies a forgotten treasure, an abandoned concert hall that dates back over 120 years. This hidden gem, once alive with music and laughter, now rests silently under layers of city development. Originally built to host grand performances, the hall was a hub of cultural activity, showcasing famous musicians and unforgettable events. However, as the city evolved and modernized, it was gradually forgotten, covered by newer buildings and infrastructure. Despite its obscurity, enthusiasts and historians are fascinated by its history, hoping to uncover stories from its past. Efforts to rediscover and preserve such sites can shine a light on the rich cultural heritage of cities. Who knows what secrets this old concert hall holds, waiting for a new generation to bring its legacy back to life? What if I told you boxing changed after tragedy? In the world of boxing, the rules and structure of the sport can drastically evolve due to significant events. One such moment came after the fateful match between Ray Mancini and Kim Duk-koo in 1982. Following a brutal 15-round fight, Kim Duk-koo faced devastating injuries that ultimately led to his death. This tragic event shook the boxing community, deeply affecting not only Mancini, who retired afterward, but also Kim's family. His mother took her own life, and the referee faced similar despair. Such heart-wrenching outcomes underscored the dangerous nature of boxing, prompting the authorities to reassess the safety of the sport. In response, they made a pivotal change by reducing the number of championship rounds from 15 to 12. This decision aimed to protect fighters by decreasing the risk of severe injuries, forever altering the landscape of boxing matches. How do you think this change has impacted the sport today? Here's a wild fact about birds and gravity. Birds rely on gravity when they dive, which influences their behavior in fascinating ways. Unlike humans, birds can't tuck their heads down and swoop into the water in a sleek dive. Instead, they have to keep their heads up while diving, using their body weight and momentum to plunge into the air or water. This necessity leads to some interesting drinking habits. When birds drink, they tilt their heads back to let the water flow down their throats rather than dipping their beaks into the water like other animals might do. This instinctive behavior showcases how birds have adapted to their environment, using gravity to their advantage. So next time you see a bird at your local pond or park, pay attention to how they drink and dive. It's all about making the most of the forces of nature. Prepare to be amazed by Tupac's hidden talents. Before becoming a rap icon, Tupac Shakur immersed himself in various forms of art that shaped his creative genius. He didn't just focus on music. He took ballet, jazz, and acting classes, which honed his sense of movement and expression. One of his most surprising roles was as the Mouse King in The Nutcracker, showcasing his adaptability and performance skills on stage. Tupac's experience with poetry also played a crucial role in his lyricism, allowing him to blend rhythm and emotion in a unique way. This diverse artistic background not only influenced his music, but also enriched his storytelling abilities. By exploring the worlds of dance and theater, Tupac developed a rich understanding of performance that set him apart from other artists. Understanding this blend of experiences helps us appreciate the depth of his music and the man behind the legend. Who knew the Mouse King would inspire such iconic rap? Imagine floating across the ocean in a barrel. In 2019, a remarkable 72-year-old Frenchman named Jean-Jacques Savin embarked on an extraordinary adventure, spending 122 days adrift in a barrel. His journey took him across the Atlantic Ocean, using only the ocean currents to guide his path. Savin's barrel, designed for safety and comfort, became his home while he marveled at the ever-changing sea around him. During his adventure, he managed to fish, observe sea life, and reflect on life's wonders, proving that age is just a number when it comes to pursuing your dreams. This daring escapade began in Portugal, and after weeks of floating, he finally reached the Caribbean. Savin's story is a testament to the spirit of adventure and human resilience, showing that even in our golden years, we can chase adventure in the most unexpected ways. Next time you think about limitations, remember Jean-Jacques and his incredible barrel journey. What adventure will you pursue? You won't believe this about the human jaw. It can exert a powerful bite force, between 120 and 160 pounds per square inch, strong enough to crush bone. This impressive strength means that a human could bite through a finger as easily as munching on a carrot, yet most people never consider doing such a thing. Why? Psychological barriers and our natural instincts play a huge role. We know it's wrong and harmful, so we don't act on that potential, even if we technically could. This jaw strength has found its way into horror stories and zombie fiction, often exaggerating humanity's dark side. However, in reality, this force is more about survival and eating rather than aggression. It's fascinating to think about our anatomy. While our jaws are built for power, they also remind us of our moral choices. So next time you bite into something crunchy, appreciate those strong jaws, but remember their true purpose. Did you know that early paints used insects in urine? In the world of art history, many fascinating materials shaped the colors we see today. Some of the earliest paints were made from crushed insects like cochineal, which produced vibrant reds. Artists also turned to ground bones for whites and egg yolks for yellows. Even more bizarre, urine was sometimes used to extract pigments, showcasing the inventiveness of early creators. These unconventional ingredients highlight how resourceful artists were in their quest for color, using what they had on hand to achieve the vibrant hues we now take for granted. Imagine mixing all these elements to create a masterpiece. Each shade had its own story and connection to the environment. This creative spirit of early artists reminds us that inspiration can come from the most unexpected places. What other unusual ingredients do you think artists could use today? Discover why the Bible tops theft lists. It might surprise you to learn that the Bible is recognized as the world's most shoplifted book. This intriguing fact highlights not only the book's immense popularity, but also raises questions about why people resort to stealing it. Some may swipe a copy in search of spiritual guidance, while others might do it for irony or rebellion. The sheer number of thefts suggests that many individuals feel a deep connection to this sacred text, even if they can't bring themselves to purchase it. Interestingly, certain stores often place Bibles near the checkout, clearly understanding their allure. This phenomenon opens up a fascinating dialogue about access to religious texts and the lengths people might go to secure their beliefs. Why do you think the Bible resonates so deeply that it's worth stealing? Prepare to be amazed by Muscle Barbie's strength. Julia Vines, a Russian weightlifter, is known for her extraordinary feats in the gym, proving that strength comes in all shapes and sizes. Despite her delicate appearance, she has smashed stereotypes about women in sports. With a blend of dedication and hard work, Julia has become a powerhouse in weightlifting, showcasing incredible lifts that leave audiences in awe. She trains rigorously, focusing on building muscle and enhancing her technique, demonstrating that anyone can break through societal norms. By embracing her femininity while displaying raw power, Julia inspires young women everywhere to chase their dreams without fear of judgment. Whether she's lifting heavy weights or sharing her journey on social media, she sends a bold message. Strength and beauty are not mutually exclusive. Can you imagine the strength behind that smile? Hard to believe, but cleaning can create art. This fascinating method, known as reverse graffiti or clean tagging, allows artists to transform dull, dirty surfaces into stunning visual masterpieces. Instead of splattering paint everywhere, these creative individuals use specialized tools to scrub away grime and dirt, revealing beautiful images beneath the layers of filth. Imagine walking down a city street and spotting a breathtaking mural that's formed by simply cleaning a wall. Artists often target areas with heavy pollution or neglect, turning overlooked spaces into engaging works of art that can change public perception of their surroundings. Not only do they make the environment more visually appealing, but they also provoke thought about issues related to cleanliness and urban decay. By utilizing this unique technique, reverse graffiti artists spark conversation and inspire awareness about the beauty that can emerge, even from dirt. What other surprising art methods are out there? Is it really true that we fear unknown callers? In today's world, many people do treat unfamiliar phone numbers with a significant amount of suspicion. With the rise of scam calls and spoofed identities, it's no wonder that our relationship with phones has changed dramatically. Just a few years ago, receiving a call from an unrecognized number might have felt like an opportunity to connect, but now it often triggers a red flag. According to recent studies, nearly 60% of people ignore calls from unknown sources, reflecting a heightened sense of caution in our digital age. This is a response to widespread scams that have left countless individuals vulnerable to identity theft and financial loss. People are becoming more aware of the techniques used by scammers, such as imitating trusted organizations. As a result, the wariness we feel towards unknown numbers is a crucial part of protecting ourselves in this evolving communication landscape. Did you know Johnny Depp was a rock star first? Before captivating audiences on screen, the talented Johnny Depp strummed his guitar in a rock band called The Kids during the vibrant 1980s. This was before his acting career took off, showcasing the musician's flair for performing. The band played local shows, tapping into the lively music scene of the time. Depp's passion for music was undeniable. However, he eventually transitioned to acting, landing his first role in the classic horror film A Nightmare on Elm Street. This iconic movie introduced him as Glenn Lance, a character that faced off against the terrifying Freddy Krueger. It's fascinating to think how a rock musician became a household name in Hollywood. Depp's journey shows the diverse paths artists can take toward success. Who knows where his love for music might lead him next? Is it really true that Iran has the largest mall? The Iran Mall, situated in Tehran, holds the impressive title of the world's largest shopping mall, spanning a massive 1.6 million square meters. This colossal space isn't just about shopping, it's a whole experience. Visitors can explore a diverse range of shops, from local boutiques to high-end brands, making it a paradise for any shopper. But that's not all. The mall also features a luxury hotel for those looking to extend their time in this retail wonderland. Need a break from shopping? You can catch the latest films at the state-of-the-art movie theater or glide across the Olympic-sized ice rink, giving you a taste of winter sports even in warm weather. The Iran Mall truly combines shopping, entertainment, and relaxation all under one roof, making it a must-visit destination for both locals and tourists. So the next time you think about malls, remember the Iran Mall, where shopping meets adventure in an extraordinary way. Could mushrooms be the key to fighting cancer? Researchers are diving into the fascinating world of poisonous mushrooms, particularly those that contain potent toxins like amatoxin. These compounds, normally feared for their dangerous effects, have caught the attention of scientists who believe they might help in the battle against cancer. The idea is to harness these toxins in targeted therapies that destroy cancer cells without harming the surrounding healthy tissue. Imagine a treatment that zeroes in on tumors while leaving the rest of your body intact. This innovative approach could revolutionize cancer care, providing a powerful alternative to traditional treatments like chemotherapy, which often come with a laundry list of side effects. By pinpointing how these toxins operate at a cellular level, researchers hope to develop therapies that not only improve outcomes, but also enhance the quality of life for patients. As studies progress, the potential of these mushroom toxins may pave the way for therapies that fight back against one of humanity's most challenging health issues. What do you think about this unexpected connection? Prepare to be amazed by the universe's hidden secrets. Did you know that about 95% of the universe is made up of dark matter and dark energy? This is mind-blowing, considering that all the stars, planets, and galaxies we can see make up only a tiny 5% of everything out there. Dark matter and dark energy are mysterious forces that scientists are still trying to fully understand. Dark matter does not emit light or energy, making it invisible to our telescopes. However, its presence can be felt through its gravitational effects on visible matter. On the other hand, dark energy is thought to be responsible for the accelerated expansion of the universe. Despite being invisible, these components play a crucial role in the structure and fate of our universe. What else could be lurking in the cosmos that we can't even see? Get ready for the world's largest festival celebration. Every year, thousands of people from around the globe flock to Munich, Germany, for the legendary Oktoberfest. This vibrant 16-day festival is a spectacular showcase of Bavarian culture, featuring mouth-watering food, traditional music, and, of course, plenty of beer. With over 6 million visitors, Oktoberfest is not just a local event, but a global phenomenon that draws enthusiasts from every corner of the planet. Imagine yourself strolling through the colorful tents, savoring authentic sausages, and tapping your feet to lively folk music while surrounded by friends and family. The festival also includes lively parades that honor Bavarian traditions, with participants dressed in the iconic lederhosen and dirndls. It's a joyous gathering filled with laughter and a sense of community, where people connect through shared experiences and a love for celebration. Whether you're a beer connoisseur or simply love good food and entertainment, Oktoberfest offers an unforgettable experience that celebrates the spirit of togetherness and fun. Are you ready to join the festivities? Did you know Lamborghini's origin story is dramatic? It all started when Ferruccio Lamborghini, an Italian entrepreneur who originally made tractors, felt insulted by Enzo Ferrari, the legendary founder of Ferrari. In the 1960s, Ferruccio, who was a wealthy man and a car enthusiast, decided to buy a Ferrari for himself. However, he realized that the clutch on his new luxury sports car wasn't up to his standards. When he approached Enzo to share his concerns, instead of being receptive, Enzo dismissed him, suggesting he stick to making tractors. Feeling disrespected, Ferruccio took it as a challenge to create his own line of supercars. In 1963, he founded Automobili Lamborghini, and the first model, the Lamborghini 350 GT, rolled out shortly after. It was a bold move that not only showed Ferruccio's determination, but also changed the auto industry forever. Lamborghini became known for its cutting-edge design and powerful performance. Today, the brand stands as a symbol of luxury and innovation, proving that sometimes a little rivalry can spark greatness. You might be shocked to learn that online dating is booming. In 2017, a surprising 19% of brides reported meeting their spouses through online platforms. This shift marks a significant change in how people connect and find love in our digital age. The growth of online dating has not only changed traditional romantic pathways, but also sparked the creation of a thriving industry worth around $3 billion annually. Websites and apps focusing on matchmaking have become essential tools for singles seeking meaningful relationships. From casual chats to heartfelt connections, the internet serves as a bridge for many looking for their special someone. With technology evolving rapidly, we can only imagine how much more these numbers will climb in the future. Are we witnessing the end of chance encounters at parties and cafes? Hard to believe, but it hit 56.7 degrees Celsius. On July 10, 1913, the small area of Furnace Creek in Death Valley, California, recorded what is still the highest temperature ever measured on Earth. This record-breaking day marked a sweltering moment in meteorological history, and it remains a scorching benchmark that scientists and weather enthusiasts often reference. Death Valley, known for its arid landscape and extreme conditions, is celebrated as one of the hottest places on the planet. Its unique geography, with vast salt flats and towering mountains, contributes to these intense temperatures. On that fateful day in 1913, the conditions were just right. Clear skies, dry air, and relentless sunlight combined to create an oven-like environment. Even today, visitors flock to this remarkable spot where they can feel the intense heat and learn more about the extreme climate. Will the record ever be broken? What if I told you koalas have a unique parenting trick? To keep their adorable little ones safe from the harmful effects of eucalyptus leaves, which are tough to digest and can be toxic, koala mothers resort to an unusual but fascinating method. After giving birth, they carefully feed their babies a special type of feces, often called pap. This may sound strange, but it's actually packed with essential microbes that help newborn koalas develop a strong immune system. These beneficial bacteria prepare their tiny guts for the eucalyptus diet they will soon be introduced to. By consuming this pap, the joeys get a head start in building immunity against the toxins in eucalyptus leaves, allowing them to thrive as they grow. So the next time you think about koalas munching on their favorite leaves, consider the clever ways their mothers ensure they're eating safely and staying healthy. Why exactly does 1889 matter in history? In that fascinating year, the world saw significant events that shaped modern culture. The Eiffel Tower, a stunning symbol of Paris, was inaugurated, showcasing innovative iron architecture and drawing millions of visitors. Coincidentally, 1889 marked the birth of Adolf Hitler, a figure who would dramatically influence global events in the 20th century. Interestingly, this same year also saw the founding of Nintendo, which started as a playing card company and evolved into a giant in the video game industry we know today. Each of these milestones reflects a different aspect of human creativity and conflict, shaping our modern world in unique ways. The tower stands as a testament to artistic achievement, while the names associated with Hitler remind us of the darker paths history can take. Nintendo's evolution shows how sometimes playful beginnings can lead to powerful cultural shifts. What do you think the future holds for iconic symbols like these? Is it really true that a boy fought in World War I? It might sound unbelievable, but Momcilo Gavric was just 8 years old when he joined the Serbian army during the Great War. After losing his family in the devastating conflict, he became a soldier, taking on the roles of both messenger and combatant. Despite his tender age, Momcilo showed extraordinary courage and resourcefulness, navigating dangerous battlefields to deliver critical messages and support his fellow soldiers. His story highlights the staggering experiences many face during wartime, especially innocent children pulled into adult conflicts. Momcilo's bravery, serving in one of history's most brutal wars, sparks many questions about childhood and resilience in the face of unimaginable challenges. How could such a young boy be so brave? Ever wondered about the ancient astrolabe's journey? This fascinating instrument played a vital role in navigation and astronomy. Dating back to ancient Greece around the 2nd century BC, the astrolabe was ingeniously designed to help astronomers and sailors alike measure the position of stars and planets in the night sky. With its intricate craftsmanship, this device looked like a flattened disc with several rotating parts, allowing users to calculate celestial movements. Imagine ancient sailors relying on the astrolabe to find their way across treacherous seas, using the stars as their guide. It wasn't just a tool, it was a bridge between Earth and the cosmos. As the astrolabe spread through cultures, it evolved and inspired many other instruments, showcasing the brilliance of ancient science. Even today, the principles behind the astrolabe continue to influence modern navigation systems. So what can we learn from this remarkable invention about the connection between people and the stars? Hard to believe, but Scott's frozen provisions still exist. In 1911, British explorer Robert Falcon Scott embarked on a daring mission to reach the South Pole, leaving behind a hut filled with essential supplies. This historic site, known as the Scott Hut, was stocked with provisions like biscuits, pemmican, and seals, designed to sustain the expedition. Shockingly, over a century later, many of these items remain preserved in the freezing temperatures of Antarctica. The extreme cold has kept the food remarkably intact, providing a unique glimpse into the early 20th century polar exploration. Scientists study these preserved provisions to understand the conditions faced by early explorers and how they managed to survive in such harsh environments. Each untouched can and package inside the hut tell a story of bravery, adventure, and the relentless quest for knowledge about one of Earth's harshest landscapes. Could these relics inspire future explorers? Did you know gorillas react to birth control pills? Research shows that these majestic creatures respond to hormonal contraceptives much like humans do. The surprising similarity highlights the deep genetic connection between us and great apes. When gorillas are exposed to birth control hormones, they experience changes in their bodies that mirror the effects seen in humans. This biological overlap not only fascinates scientists, but also plays a crucial role in understanding reproductive health across species. By examining how gorillas, our close relatives, respond to such medications, researchers can gain valuable insights into both human and ape health. This collaboration between species not only enhances our knowledge of reproductive systems, but also helps us appreciate the importance of protecting these remarkable animals and their habitats. What other surprising links might we discover between humans and our animal cousins? What happens when ancient viruses wake from the ice? Scientists have successfully revived a virus that was frozen in Siberian permafrost for an unbelievable 48,500 years. This remarkable achievement marks it as the oldest virus ever reanimated in a laboratory. While this particular virus only infects amoebas and poses no danger to humans, its revival has sparked some serious discussions about what else could be lurking beneath the melting ice. As climate change continues to warm our planet, layers of permafrost are thawing, potentially unleashing other ancient pathogens that have been dormant for millennia. Imagine if these viruses could infect animals or even humans. The research team worked meticulously to ensure safety, but it also highlights a crucial concern about biosecurity. Understanding these ancient viruses could provide valuable insights into past ecosystems and the evolution of diseases. As ice continues to melt in the Arctic and Antarctic, we might just be scratching the surface of a whole new world of ancient microbes. Are we ready for what this could uncover? This might surprise you, the states with the most people. Did you know that 1 out of 3 Americans lives in just 4 states? California, Texas, Florida, and New York? This remarkable statistic highlights how much population is concentrated in these vibrant areas. California, famous for its diverse culture and entertainment industry, houses over 39 million residents. Texas, known for its vast landscapes and booming economy, is home to about 29 million people. Meanwhile, Florida attracts around 21 million residents with its sunny beaches and theme parks, making it a popular destination for families and retirees alike. Lastly, the iconic New York, with its bustling city life and rich history, boasts around 19 million residents. Together, these 4 states are a melting pot of cultures, opportunities, and lifestyles, reshaping the American identity. Why do you think so many people flock to these states? Meet the Chevertain, nature's tiny time capsule. This might surprise you. The chevrotain, also known as the mouse deer, is one of the most unique creatures on the planet. These small animals look like miniature deer, but they have a special twist: sharp fangs that set them apart from their larger cousins. What's truly fascinating is that chevrotains have changed very little over millions of years, making them a living link between ruminants, like cows, and non-ruminants, such as pigs. Their simple, elegant design is a reminder of nature's ancient past. Surprisingly, these tiny ruminants are found in tropical forests across Southeast Asia, where they navigate through dense undergrowth. With their shy nature and unusual traits, chevrotains raise important questions about how evolution works and why some species remain virtually unchanged. Isn't it incredible to think that such a small animal can hold so many secrets of our planet's history? Did H.G. Wells predict atomic bombs in 1914? In his groundbreaking novel, The World Set Free, H.G. Wells envisioned a future fueled by atomic energy, long before it became a reality. Writing in 1914, he explored the terrifying potential of bomb-powered energy that could annihilate cities and plunge the world into conflict. His story depicted a society grappling with the newfound power of nuclear technology, highlighting both its promise and peril. This vivid imagination resonated surprisingly well with scientists involved in the Manhattan Project during World War II, who were tasked with developing actual atomic bombs. Wells's predictions serve as a cautionary tale, reminding us of the thin line between scientific progress and destruction. Could it be that fiction helped shape the future of warfare and energy use, forcing us to confront the consequences of our own inventions? Did you know Ghostbusters had a one-day logo design? This legendary logo, which features a friendly ghost encircled by a striking red line, was crafted by the talented graphic designer Michael Gross in just a single day. Talk about inspiration striking fast. The image quickly became synonymous with the Ghostbusters franchise, representing not just the movies but also a cultural phenomenon that includes cartoons, merchandise, and even theme park attractions. When Gross sat down to create the logo, he had to capture the playful yet spooky essence of the film. The ghost, with its outstretched arms and cheerful expression, perfectly embodies the quirky spirit of the Ghostbusters team, who are all about busting ghosts while being fun-loving. Over the years, this simple yet impactful design has created a lasting impression and is instantly recognizable to fans of all ages. From Halloween costumes to nostalgic reruns of the original films, the Ghostbusters logo remains a pop culture staple. Isn't it fascinating how one day of creativity can lead to such a lasting legacy? Have you ever explored a giant human body exhibit? Imagine stepping inside a massive replica of the human body where you can navigate through its intricate systems just like a cell. This incredible experience uses state-of-the-art GPS technology, allowing visitors to discover the wonders of human anatomy up close. You can wander through arteries, travel past organs, and even learn how cells communicate. The exhibit is designed to be both fun and educational, making it suitable for all ages. As you journey through, you'll encounter interactive displays that explain how various body parts work together to keep us alive. Whether you're a curious teenager or an adult looking to refresh your knowledge, this immersive adventure offers an unforgettable way to understand how our bodies function. So, have you ever thought about what it would be like to shrink down and explore the inner workings of yourself? It's an experience unlike any other. What if I told you baseball's origins are debated? The Baseball Hall of Fame, which opened its doors in 1939 in Cooperstown, New York, celebrates the legends of this beloved sport, honoring remarkable players, coaches, and contributors who shaped baseball history. Yet while many associate baseball with American culture, there's a fascinating theory suggesting it may have roots in England. Some historians argue that baseball evolved from ancient British games like rounders, challenging the commonly held belief that it was invented in the United States. This controversy sparks lively discussions among fans and scholars alike. Picture this: a group of players using a bat and ball in a lush green field, echoing the gameplay of rounders hundreds of years ago. So next time you step up to the plate or watch a game, think about the rich history behind the sport and the ongoing debates that make the story of baseball even more intriguing. Can you imagine hedgehogs grunting like pigs? These charming little creatures are more than just cute faces. They're nature's very own spiky vacuum cleaners. Hedgehogs scavenge through bushes and hedges, snuffling and grunting as they search for a tasty snack. Their diet primarily consists of small insects, frogs, and even the occasional snake. Each night, these fascinating foragers might travel over a mile, showcasing their impressive determination to find food. When they forage, their pig-like grunts add a quirky soundtrack to their adventures, making them a delightful presence in gardens and parks. With their remarkable ability to eat pests, hedgehogs play a vital role in maintaining ecological balance. So next time you hear a snuffling noise in your garden, remember it might just be a hedgehog on a midnight snack hunt. Surprising truth about modern dating habits. More than half of single Americans haven't gone on a date in over 2 years, revealing just how tough the dating scene can be these days. With busy lives, digital distractions, and shifting social norms, many people find themselves stuck in a rut. The rise of dating apps promise to make things easier, but instead, they often lead to overwhelming choices and shallow connections. Plus, the ongoing impact of the pandemic has further complicated social interactions, making it even harder for singles to meet new people. Many feel the pressure to conform to idealized dating experiences, making them hesitant to reach out or engage. So what does this mean for the future of dating? Will singles find innovative ways to connect or continue to struggle in this new landscape? It's a conversation worth having as we explore the changing dynamics of love and relationships in our modern world. Guess what really drives ALS symptoms and effects? Amyotrophic lateral sclerosis, commonly known as ALS, is a challenging neurological disorder that causes the gradual degeneration of motor neurons in the brain and spinal cord. This deterioration leads to a progressive loss of muscle control, affecting basic functions like walking, swallowing, and speaking. Imagine trying to reach for a cup, but your body won't cooperate. That's the reality for many living with ALS. While the exact cause of this condition remains unclear, researchers believe genetic factors and environmental influences might play a role. Despite the hurdles, organizations and scientists are tirelessly working on treatments and potential cures to improve the quality of life for those affected. The Ice Bucket Challenge in 2014 brought global attention to the disease, raising significant funds for research. Awareness and empathy are crucial as they contribute to a supportive community for individuals living with ALS. Each effort, big or small, matters in the fight against this life-altering condition. Prepare to be amazed by static electricity's hidden dangers. When we think about static electricity, we often picture a small shock when touching a doorknob. However, if not managed correctly, it can lead to much bigger problems. Static electricity can attract dust particles, creating an unwanted layer of grime on surfaces. This accumulation of dust isn't just annoying, it can actually short-circuit electronic components, causing devices to malfunction. Imagine your smartphone or laptop suddenly shutting down because of a tiny speck of dust. Moreover, dust obscures cameras and solar panels, reducing their efficiency and performance. In photography, a dusty lens can spoil perfect moments. Meanwhile, solar panels covered in dust can lose up to 30% of their energy-gathering ability. So next time you feel that little zap, remember the dust monster lurking nearby. Here's something incredible about Shenzhen's transformation. In just 4 decades, Shenzhen, China, has evolved from a humble fishing village into a vibrant megacity with over 17 million residents. The journey began in 1980 when Shenzhen was designated as a special economic zone, opening its doors to foreign investment and technology companies. This strategic move attracted substantial funding and talent, turning Shenzhen into a powerhouse of electronics and manufacturing. Today, it stands proudly as China's Silicon Valley, buzzing with innovation and entrepreneurial spirit. Its skyline is adorned with skyscrapers, while its streets are alive with the energy of progress. The rapid urbanization of Shenzhen is remarkable, marking it as one of the most dramatic transformations in modern history. How did this small village achieve such monumental growth in such a short time? Is it really true that Ritalin has a personal story? The well-known medication Ritalin, widely used to treat attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, ADHD, has a heartwarming origin linked to its creator's love life. Named after Rita, the wife of Dr. Leandro Panizzo, one of the pioneering scientists behind the drug, Ritalin came about during a time when ADHD treatments were limited. Dr. Panizzo wanted a name that represented care and personal connection, so he chose to honor his wife. Interestingly, Rita was also among the first individuals to participate in testing this groundbreaking medication. Since its introduction, Ritalin has become a cornerstone in managing ADHD, helping countless individuals focus and achieve their potential. This unique backstory adds a fascinating layer to the medication, reminding us that science often intersects with personal stories. What other surprising facts are hidden in our medicines? Have you heard about Connecticut's dog education law? This fascinating regulation actually prohibits educating dogs in certain ways. Originating to prevent unlicensed animal training, it's part of Connecticut's effort to ensure dogs are well cared for without risking overly ambitious pet owners getting themselves into trouble. So if you're a proud dog owner in Connecticut, keep it simple. The law suggests avoiding teaching your furry friend complex tricks that might create legal gray areas. Can you imagine a situation where teaching your dog to roll over could lead to a fine or other consequences? While it may sound a bit bizarre, this law encourages dog owners to focus on basic training. Making sure your pup is well behaved without pushing the limits can save you from any potential headaches and keep your bond strong. So how do you feel about training your dog within these regulations? Here's a wild fact about Scrappy-Doo. Scrappy-Doo, the feisty nephew of Scooby-Doo, has not been seen in animation since 1988, and the reason is quite interesting. After his debut in the late 1970s, Scrappy quickly became a polarizing character among fans. Many viewers found his brash personality annoying, which sparked significant backlash. This strong reaction serves as a remarkable reminder of how audience feedback can shape the fate of beloved franchises. Even popular shows like Scooby-Doo aren't immune to the opinions of their viewers. As Scrappy vanished from the screen, it opened up room for more beloved characters and storylines that aligned better with what fans wanted. Surprisingly, even decades later, debates about his character continue among Scooby-Doo enthusiasts. His absence from the adventures of the Mystery Inc. gang makes one wonder if there might be a future return for this controversial pup. Will Scrappy-Doo ever get a second chance to win over audiences again?